Most visitors only see Bacalar from the shore, but today we are heading out on the lagoon itself, gliding through channels and crystal clear water.
From vibrant blues to quiet corners, this is a side of Bacalar most people never experience. Hello everyone, we are Robin and Graham, and in today's video we are teaming up with Wild Bacalar Ventures for their private sailboat tour around the lagoon.
We'll be visiting places like Pirates Channel, a few cenotes, and Bird Island, but we'll have plenty of time to swim and enjoy the day as it goes on.
We're just about to head over to Wild Bacalar's office before we get prepped and onto the sailboat and onto the lagoon.
We have just boarded the sailboat and it is massive. There's an entire downstairs area with a little kitchen and stuff like that. It is just us two and our guide Daniel. He's going to be taking us out on the water and I could not be more excited. It is a blue sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, so it's perfect and I'm so excited. This is mine and Graham's first time sailing ever, so what a spot to do it. So we have made it to our first stop, which is the Black Cenote. Now, where it got its name is because it can get up to 110 meters deep. So I think he said it was the deepest cenote in Mexico. So that's what gives it its dark color, because the sunlight can't actually hit the bottom to reflect that clarity going up. Yeah. Which is so crazy because you literally pass where it's maybe a meter deep and then it just drops off straight all down. Of a sudden.
We've also just been enjoying our ride so far, visiting with Daniel. He is very knowledgeable about Bacalar and the Maya people and the Maya culture and the Yucatan people as well. He
was pointing out a couple maybe dinner stops that we should have, some stops at the local market that we should check
for
out.
Some cochinitas, which we're very excited about.
We could see the fort and all of the people on the boardwalk on the way there, which was so cool. It's just such a tranquil place, honestly, to view it from the water. So we have just reached our second stop here on our tour to the Island of the Birds. Now Daniel was just saying that these are filled with a whole bunch of migratory birds that come from North America during our winter time, because back at home it is very cold right now, so I don't blame them. They've actually just recently, a couple years ago, roped it off so that the birds get a little bit more privacy, because there are quite a few tourists that come here, but we are supposed to see things like storks, some other kind of pink bird that's not a flamingo, and a whole bunch of other different kinds. Even from the mainland, they come here to sleep and then they go back. Now, since we can't actually go up to the islands because we want to be respectful for the birds, there's a swimming area not too far away, which we finally get to hop into this gorgeous blue water. I literally have not seen water like this ever in my entire life. Maybe when we were in Southeast Asia, but it is so crystal blue. It is beautiful.
Okay, we just finished a swim which felt absolutely excellent. The water, like we have said many times, is so crystal clear, and it's just so nice to be in, and it's a wonderful temperature. And so I think we're gonna enjoy our Dos Equis, do a little more sailing, and make our way to the Pirates Channel.
We're still cruising to our next location, but this has been so wonderful and so beautiful. There like really is no noises on this water. Like no one is blasting music or anything like that. So I feel like it's just has such a serenity to it. And Daniel was saying one of the main minerals found in this water is magnesium, which just has like a naturally calming effect. And I don't know if it's that, I don't know if it's my lack of sleep that I didn't get last night, but I feel like my eyes are just like drifting closed as we head to our next spot. Just quickly popping on our life jackets just in case the patrol happens to see us. The next place that we stopped at was Pirates Channel. This was a historic passage that once connected the Bacalar Lagoon to the Caribbean Sea. Now, how it got its name was pirates were believed to have used routes like this to access the town centuries ago. But after talking to our guide Daniel, he explained that it was more likely the pirates entered from smaller hidden channels along the sides and attacked from the land instead. Today, Pirates Channel is known for its shallow, crystal clear water and some of the most beautiful shades of blue anywhere in the lagoon.
We made it to Pirates Channel, and yes, there's a lot of boats, and yes, there's a lot of tour groups.
But I mean, look, we're by ourselves right now.
We are completely by ourselves, and it does not take away from how spectacular this place is.
I just don't know how Bacalar isn't more touristy. This place is absolutely beautiful, and it's really not too far from other areas on the East Coast. I expect that in the next couple of years, this isn't going to be a hidden gem anymore. It's going to be filled with tourists, so I'm so thankful that we were able to experience before it got there.
Oh, 100%.
And I understand why some people think that this is the Maldives of Mexico. This water is just so beautiful, and honestly, having a private sailboat, like we see all of these other tourism groups that are in these larger
pontoon boats,
and ours has just been so serene and personal, and Daniel has been absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, he has been. But I think we're gonna make our way back to our boat, and maybe I guess back to the dock, unfortunately. Okay, so while we were swimming at the Pirates Channel, Daniel was very kind and cut up a whole bunch of different fruit for us. So I think we're gonna sit back, enjoy the last bit of this ride back to the main harbor area. Before we pull back into our port area, our harbor, our dock, whatever you want to call it, Daniel has offered us one more jump, and we are out in the middle of the lake, and he's going to join us this time.
I am so sad that it's almost over. We were on our way back, and I literally was like, can we go for a round two? So this is just absolutely perfect. One more swim on this super hot day before we have to say goodbye.
Well, we just got back to shore. What an incredible day. Robin and I are gonna go get some tacos, and we'll reflect over the day there. Oh, that's good.
Wow. We came here because our guide Daniel recommended it, and he did not lead us astray. The flavors are so delicious. Okay, so one thing about me is that I am very conscious of like wearing sunscreen when we are out in the sun.
She's a stickler for wearing sunscreen.
But I think I forgot to do my arms this morning because nothing else on me is burnt, but my forearms and my biceps are so red right now, which is so crazy because usually it's like my shoulders that burn or something like that, but they are on fire, and I think I literally just forgot to put on sunscreen for that part of my body, so I look like I have a farmer's tan and I wasn't even wearing a t-shirt. I'm so mad at myself. I need aloe. We thought it was only fitting to come back to the water to end this vlog since we spent literally all day on the lagoon.
Robin and I were saying to each other, that is a day we will never forget. That
was so much fun.
Incredible. And now I want to challenge Robin. Name your top 3 favorite things of the day. Go.
I would say the first one is that we were alone. So like if we wanted to take a little bit longer looking at something or swimming in the lagoon, our guide Daniel, who also I would say is my second highlight because he was so wonderful. He gave us so much information, but also just like told us about why he loves Bacalar and why he, you know, continues to live here and the people here. So it was just, those would be my top 2. And my third one would be when we swam by Bird Island because there was hardly any people around, so we really got to enjoy it.
Okay, mine, I only have one that's the same as Robin's. So my first one is also our guide Daniel. He was like
so phenomenal.
So phenomenal. My second one was Pirates Channel because I thought that was just really, really cool, and there was a lot of history behind it.
Yeah.
And
it kind of plays into the fort that's by the shore too.
There's more to it than just like it being beautiful. So I think that was cool. And my third favorite was when we stopped on our way back and we were jumping in, just the 3 of us.
Yes.
In the middle of the lagoon.
So
that was
fun.
so fun. He said it was 35 meters deep, which to be honest freaked me out a little bit. And then I looked down and saw my feet kicking and I was like, oh my goodness, it's really deep underneath me. So that freaked me out, but then I got over it and that was definitely one of the top 3.
It's so impressive how blue this water is and how it changes from like turquoise to like pretty much clear to a dark blue to emerald green. Like it's just, it's so crazy. The 7 colors, I don't know if we've mentioned it before, come from the 4 cenotes and then kind of the 3 gradients of blue that you get from just the different depths of the water. And if Bacalar wasn't on your list before, it should certainly
better
be now.
On your list now because this place is incredible. I wish we had more time to spend here, even just like relaxing and just taking in the view because we have both truly loved it here. And we also can't thank Wild Bacalar Adventures enough for this experience because like it is top of the line, one of my favorite days that we have had traveling, period.
So we will make sure that we link all of their information in the description box below. We highly recommend you guys check them out if you are in the area. But don't forget to like and comment and subscribe for more videos like these. And we hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we will see you in our next one. Bye-bye.
Kind of makes me want to try and do a backflip. I've never done one.
No, I don't think you should.
I'm doing it.
Graham, please don't be dumb. Oh, I'm so nervous for you. That was a backflip. So dumb.
Could have done that like 6 hours ago with sunscreen. Instead, we had to buy more.
Whatever.